Another week of what I learned. And what I learned this past week is the Vikings are again a disappointment. I did not get a chance to watch the game. I'll let you know why in a minute. But I kind of in and out heard it was a major disappointment. It's amazing. You had all the teams lose. You had the Bears lose. You had the Carolina Panthers lose. You had even the Packers getting beat by Arizona, which, by the way, no matter what happens, that made my day. And you got Mike McCarthy getting fired from Green Bay. The Aaron Rodgers era, he's not getting any younger. That door is closing. So, yeah, interesting to see what happens to them. Hopefully keep losing. Second thing is why I missed that Vikings game is we had a high school hockey boys event, a fundraiser for the team at Keys Restaurant. I'd like to thank Celine and the staff there for helping us get that through. Very nicely done. JV, the boys and the varsity boys got to serve their parents, grandparents, friends, and it was a good night and a lot of good food there too. By the way, the turkey and the beef were phenomenal. If you ever have a chance to go to Keys, make sure you do. They got stores in Forest Lake. They've got it in White Bear, Spring Lake Park. Look for the Keys. Look for it. It's a good place to go. Great food. You cannot go wrong. Speaking of the hockey, we had a very front-loaded week last week of high school hockey with the boys JV and the boys varsity heading up to Duluth. The one time of the year or to go out of town, and it was up to Duluth and Cloquet. Fantastic turnout by the parents. We'll get to them shortly, but the boys both put up valiant efforts in Duluth, the JV and the varsity. The varsity jumped out to this 3-0 lead, which nobody, what was going on, pretty exciting. But the number 2 or 3 ranked team in the state was not going to be denied. They came back, got 3 of their own. About 6 minutes to go in the third period, and they got a 4th goal. Then 2 more empty netters that the boys were trying to come through. So that 6-3 score was not indicative of the game itself. Then, give it up for both teams. They got up off their keisters. Next day in Cloquet, both took care of business. Both won. The refereeing was horrible, but the clutch and grab of the northern teams should be expected, and they did a good job there. I will have to say that this is my last time going out of town, and me and my wife Jody decided we wanted to go out with a bang, and the parents did not disappoint. Great showing, great contingent. Everybody had fun together. In the Radisson, we got kicked out of there. And when you can get kicked out of a hotel, you're doing all right. We also then went to a Irish pub. I learned that there's an Irish pub there. I learned no name. I couldn't tell you the name. I got there. We had a great time. Alcohol kicking in. You could hear the volume cranking. People were getting louder. You knew it was in it for a good night. Now, it's a good night when you watch my wife and my sister-in-law, Carrie, do things on a pool table that I don't think humans should be doing on a pool table. You know what I mean? Oh, and by the way, it is on video. I don't know who has the video, but if it's a White Bear parent, I'm sure that thing's out in the first 5 minutes. So if you do happen to come across it, you'll see my wife and sister-in-law doing things that I don't think could be done on a pool table. Matter of fact, I had one of the wives say to me, "Hey, Meister, you're going to have a good time tonight." And I looked at her and I said, "Why? I'm not a pool table." Took my mug of beer and took off. What are you going to do? Another exciting part of this is I stood up till 1:30 in the morning. Couldn't believe it. Walked out of there, walking with a good group of people, heading to the Radisson. Good conversation. All of a sudden, somebody behind us getting mad at our conversation. All of a sudden I'm hearing, yo, what do you mean, man? What when you, yo. I don't know. I don't know how white people talk like black people. I don't know. What is that? I'm not sure what that is. It's a rapper thing. I mean, does Eminem actually talk like that? The rapper Eminem. Do you think he goes home, when he's on tour? Yeah, what up, man? I'm going to rap some song. Do you think he's got to go home, right? And go, these Count Chocula's aren't very good. He probably doesn't talk like that all the time. He's got a shtick. So he comes in, he's following us. He goes through the hotel. He decides, yeah, any one of you, I'm going to, come on, we're going to fight. We're going to do it. I'm the man. Whoa, yo, yeah, my brother. And I said to him, hey, Vanilla Ice, settle down and go to bed. And he said to me, and what, yo, he bypassed me. He looked at me and just ignored me. I can't even get in a fight anymore. Old as dirt. Vanilla Ice, Vanilla Ice. No, had no time for me. Took my cooler, the walk of shame to the elevator as a security guy. He was trying to stop that, white rapper guy, dude, whatever. He's taking his jacket off. Anybody want a piece of the man? I'm like, what's good enough for me? I might as well walk by you. You yell at the other people. It sucks. Went in the elevator, hit the floor. I'm like, this sucks, right? Can't even get in a fight anymore. What? Give me a break. So anyway, the point of the whole thing is great contingency of fans. Great last trip for me and my wife. I am going to miss it. I even had my nephews up there, Trent and Jace with their girlfriends. I mean, Carrie and Todd. A lot of family up there, made it a real special deal. Grateful for that. But yeah, see that video of Carrie and Jody. Holy cow. They had a good time, that's for sure. Then, speaking of videos, back to the NFL, then I look on my phone and hear this Kareem Hunt, Kansas City Chiefs. Well, there's a beauty. Kicking the face into some chick when she's on the floor. Granted, did the girl deserve it? Did the guy? You can't do it. I don't know. Anybody learn from the Ray Rice thing? I don't know. But Kareem Hunt, boy, did you throw away one hell of a career that could have been. Kansas City Chiefs probably will be in the Super Bowl, and you'll be at a McDonald's working, wishing you were there. It's incredibly stupid. I don't get it. The Gopher basketball team, again, starts out 5-0. Can you? And then get beat by 20 by Ohio State. Don, that'd be my brother-in-law. Really? What? Here we go again, right? You're thinking, hey, we're going to go to Vegas. It's going to be, they're going to be there in the tournament. Here we go. Is Patino on the hot seat? I don't know. Back to basketball, Timberwolves. How much different are them without the brooding idiot? And you know who that is. I'm not even going to call him by his name. Good team chemistry. The guy they got from Philadelphia, that guy's pretty good. That Rocco guy, that Covington, that's a steal. Steal for me. The Saric guy, I'd take him too. That's great bench depth. I think we got a lot from Philly from that. I'm surprised. I'm surprised our organization actually did something smart. It's amazing, right? So the basketball was there. The Wild, I don't know. You lose to Arizona, then you start going into a downcline. I know it's a long year, but boy, there's a roller coaster of stuff there too, right? So, you just got to keep rooting for them because that's what we do. That's our team. So take the ups, take the downs. I know President Bush died. That was another big thing that came out. Also, I can't give you any movie reviews because such a top-heavy hockey, high school, heavy league deal, and we're off and running with that. So maybe next week I get one in. I'll see what's out, and I'll give you a little something there. I think with that, the president of ABC just got let go because the Connors suck so bad. I read that. So you fire Roseanne for a tweet. and you thought you were somebody. I kind of find that kind of funny that then they fired the president because the Connors sucked and the ratings were bad, and I saw that that lady got canned. So that's really good. I bet that Roseanne's sitting there going, ah, oh yeah, I'll bet so. So Vikings disappointing. You're not getting by the Rams. We got that covered. We got pretty much everything covered. I would like to say the hockey, the high school team opens back up at home against Forest Lake on Thursday. Then we've got the thorn in the side Cretin Raiders on Saturday at their place at 3 o'clock. Can't ever win there. I can never win there. It's incredible. Oh, also on the road trip, we if you ever get a chance to go to Sturgeon Lake, that's really kind of the halfway point, a little more than halfway. Docks, bar, and grill up there right off the highway. Fantastic. Good atmosphere. Very good bar. I was all in. And also, T-Bones, a block or so away from the Heritage Center, the place to go. The old school, kicking in the woods kind of bar. They ran out of glasses. How's that? They didn't even have enough glasses for the contingency we had. So all in all, I would say a very successful weekend up there. 3-1 for the team. I hate to go back to that, but again, I can't give you the movie review. Nothing. Can't give you anything else for the week. I did learn that this hockey thing, getting into high gear and being on a blue line club, takes a lot of time. You got to do a lot of stuff, and hopefully we're kind of getting on the downside of that. Also, I think that's going to do it. It's a little, abbreviated version. I'd like to give you a little bit more. I'll work on a little bit more on the TV, what's going on with that, with movies. I'll give you some more stuff, but really kind of a high school hockey video this time. And we will be back next week, hopefully with some more stuff. But I'll ramp it up a little bit. I'll try to learn a little bit more, but sometimes the head just doesn't process a lot. So thanks. We'll see you guys next week.